give me a second so I'm not talking into deep dog space. So yes, here we go. So third quarter of the year of 2019, all about freedom, of being grounded into the energy of earth medicine, of pig, and an 8-month of as above as below. How do we create heaven on earth? And how do we go into more of the infinite space of possibilities and out of this Mobius strip of trying to hold the old constructs of time in place? This is really an incredible opportunity to anchor in your new identity of who you are becoming in your true nature. We've got to drop out of our hearts, out of our heads and into our hearts, and really feel in order to heal. So your mantra for this week, pretty much my mantra the whole of this year, is what would love do here? The key energies that we're moving into is, in order to activate this new higher vibrational frequency of the light codes, we have to first of all do our work in the shadows. It's constant. As we are entering into this galactic new year, we have to be aware of our patterns that are repeating, and stay sovereign, stay true to ourselves, and ask, what is my legacy moment to moment? Remember, inch by inch is a cinch, yard by yard is hard. So if we don't know what would love do, we're always going to be acting from a place of unlove, of unkindness and self-shredding, where we go back into the old paradigm of judgment and self-love deficit order and this illusion that we're separate. This is very much the Lionsgate portal is about heart coherence, where we are recalibrating as this new influx of light hits the planet, hits Gaia, hits our bodies, hits our hearts, to open our hearts, to stay open and trust the process. That at breakneck speed, that you don't need to know what is going on, just to trust what's true for you in the moment. Don't look for the truth outside of yourself. There's a lot of dark forces and detrimental entities at play right now that are wanting you to go off track, that don't want you to stay connected to your heart. They want you to abandon. This is not a time to self-abandon. This is a time to stay open, push the heart barriers down, and get really, really curious about what it is that you're feeling, what you're sensing, and what you are becoming. So stay suspended in neutrality. Be the observer, be the witness, but with compassion and love, so that you can answer the call when it comes, in the subtle nudges, in the God winks, and to listen and trust your intuition. Because we are purging. We have been purging all year. And I know that it feels like sometimes we're being pushed to the brink of really falling apart, and wondering if we're ever going to, be able to get ourselves back together in some semblance of calm and peace, and I know it's difficult, to stay open, to not try and resist resistance, and to take responsibility for our own personal pain patterns, so that we stop blaming others in the projections, in the assumptions. Stay in that space of love and ask, what would love do here? What would love do here? I know I sound like a broken record, but this isn't going to stop. The intensity is building as we start moving toward these new energies of 2020. And the Lion's Gate is this new way of ascension, where we're being asked to harmonize our heart center to the divine heart of Mother Earth, of the Galactic Confederation. So stay grounded, do your breath, stay present to what is true for you, because your infinite truth is your infinite being of love. So pay attention to the dreams or the nightmares, and many of you have been having very lucid dreams. Remember, we go out into the astral planes to heal what's ready to be healed. And a good way to use that and optimize dream time is to set the intention before you go to sleep, to call in your helping spirits, to call in you, the highest version of yourself, your your team players, and your nervous system, to engage your nervous system to not go into that place of anxiety or fear where your nightmares may wake you up. And if they do, to say, okay, I'm willing to complete this. I'm willing to allow my nervous system to wherever it was interrupted in this lifetime or other lifetimes, to stay in that space and complete. So come down off of that hyper-aroused state where you perhaps were interrupted in fighting or fleeing or not going into the free state again. And you'd be really surprised how quickly you're going to be able to do a lot of this work with the old shadow. In your meditation, know that in the still point, you have choice points. So again, set the intention before meditation to be open to receiving the information and the guidance, especially from the Syrians right now, from the whale medicine, from the dolphins, from the white lions, from the elephants, and use the biogeometry script for health. I'll post this below. I've been getting a lot more downloads with biogeometry. This is the work of Dr. Abraham Karim that I certified in, and it's coming in urgency. The whales were telling me this way back in March when I was swimming with them in Big Island in the waters of Lemuria, that I need to start offering up more of these individual prescriptions to keep the physical bodies balanced with the natural resonance, the horizontal resonance of earth and nature. You know, there are no sharp lines in that. And we have a vertical component, and it's this harmful vertical negative greed that is causing so much disturbance and dis-ease in our bodies. So I'll post that below, how you use this. You don't need to know what the symbols mean, but just know that they're very specific this month to immunity, to the solar plexus balancing, with a lot of the digestion and the disturbances in the GI tract, in the solar plexus, in your digestion, to help you to balance out and trust your gut. These two are ones that are particular for electrosmog. A lot of people are already feeling and have been for a while with all this new 5G coming online. It's causing a lot of havoc with our bodies, and especially with migraines and a lot of head disturbances. So I will post that on the bottom of this link. Use it by either tracing over the ones that you're drawn to, or print the whole sheet out, put it underneath your pillowcase so that these beneficial VG3 harmonics can balance and support your physical body right now with the 456, the 555, and the 888 numerical frequencies that are coming up, that are saying stay in the infinite possibility beyond the old constructs of time. We're moving into the space continuum of the subtle realms, of the 0 point field where nothing and everything exists in that heart coherence. So moving into ultimate freedom beyond the mind, and also understanding with compassion that we are still governed as physical beings that are very fragile, and that we have precious time on this planet. And also that we also can use that opportunity of saying goodbye to the sun, hello to the night, that we are still governed by the space-time continuum of this planet. We can't change that. We can't control that, but we can use it energetically by asking to have more patience with ourselves, to not be rushing through our lives, and be present to create the peace and the calm that we're asking for now, to be in more coherence, heart coherence of flow, of change, right? And to be in that luminal space where we still have one foot coming out of the old 3D paradigm and moving into what has not yet been in physical form or reality. So connect to the subtle bodies, your energy bodies, through love, through peace, through patience, through compassion, and claim your personal power, especially in those moments of discomfort, right? They're not going away. Learn how to be with the pain and be in the pain body, because this is how we feel in order to heal, and how we can start to use these energies to future in our living legacy through this crystalline blueprint of love. So be open to infinite time through your response to inner peace, through the heavier energies, so that they can come up to be cleared with the support of the Syrians that are here saying, you're not alone. You're not alone. The universe has your back. We are here to support you. And also know that if you're going to work with your divine team, your spirit guides, the angelic forces, they're waiting. But you have to be willing to ask. So again, August is going to keep pushing us to find our own heart connection, to claim sovereignty to our heart space and our true nature. That is not the limited view of the false self. So how do you stay in your truth and your connection when so much is all up in the air and all over the place? Just know very simply that as long as you can find yourself, find your heart, find your inner peace, find your compassion and your empathy toward what other people are choosing in every situation, you're golden. The minute you start to lose yourself is when it's best to push pause on the world, listen, connect to your heartbeat, connect to love, and then ask another generative question. Because it's in the forgetting that we're accessing a lot of these dormant memories that are ready to be healed. And the Lionsgate is a massive acceleration period to do just that. And prepare us for another shift into the next equinox period. This is a black moon. So work with the shadow parts. Notice what is different, because it is different. You're not the same person you were a second ago. And know that you are going to be triggered. The ego is going to be wanting to keep you alive. So it's like that scared little 2-year-old that wants safety and predictability. And it's going to tell you that it's not safe to change. It's not safe to expand. So purge the old programming minute by minute. Know that you can unhook from the matrix with the support. You're not alone. And then you can tap in to some of the positive programs that are set up with our helping spirits and the Syrian energies and the Leo constellation and the white lions and the sentient beings that are here cheering us on, saying, go, we need you to evolve. We need you to recalibrate into this new 5D heart consciousness, in the collective Christed consciousness, where love conquers fear, and it conquers all the old fear programmings. So know that this portal is open for you to actively co-create, right? This is not work to be done alone. We need each other. We need the Syrians, and we need all of our helping spirits to help us to tap in and connect to the galactic center, into the next vibrational frequency fields, right? This is about letting the light come in, to anchor into the highest good and choose to step into these new frequencies fully awake. Claim your power. Claim your heart center from safe embodiment. You're the only one that gets to choose how you need to create safety. And then your team can come in and help you. So if you're having sleep disturbances, if you're having sleepless nights, if you're feeling the heart palpitations or the irregular heartbeats, if you're restless, some of my other clients are saying that their bodies are changing drastically, that they're putting on weight out of nowhere. I've certainly am experiencing some of that. Thank your body. Thank your body. Thank your body mind, who knows that it needs to have some energy reserves so that you can do these massive cellular upgrades. upgrades right now. So stay in active appreciation of these massive heart surges of light. Expect breakthroughs and breakdowns. They're all part of the unity consciousness. We're all playing our part in amplifying this. And if this work is new to some of you and you're feeling a little rattled because you're hearing things or maybe seeing things, your clairs are coming more online, ask again for your helping spirits to anchor and keep you in line with that while the pineal gland is decalcifying, and to also be aware that there are a lot of dark forces and detrimental entities that are wreaking havoc not only in our reality but in our physical bodies. They don't want us to upgrade. Because they're feeding on our fear, on the low vibrational frequencies of doubt and uncertainty and separation and all those other good things, like the other distractors of anger and blame and shame and regret. So stay in your heart, especially if you're new to these empathic transmissions. If you feel like you're even more sensitive, or you highly sensitive empaths out there that are part of my tribe, where you're picking up on people's feelings and it's really, really painful, just ask, is this mine? Ask, who does this belong to? And if you know it's not yours, return it to sender with love attached. That's the best gift that you can give, not only to yourself, but to everybody else as well. You don't need to take on other people's energies. You don't need to take on other people's pain and disease. All you sexual healers out there, what if there's an easier way? What if there's an easier way to transmute those lower frequencies and to bring dis-ease into ease? Just be love embodied. Acknowledge it and transmute it through love. Don't push it away. Don't resist it. Mind yourself, what would love do here? From a place of nothing to do, nothing to hide. And just be with it, with curiosity and compassionate listening. And also support your bodies, right? You need to drink more water. Make sure it's a living water that you've blessed. All you need to do is bless the water for it to raise its vibration. Make sure you're eating high vibrational living food. Bless your food. Bless the farmers. Bless the water. Bless the soil that's growing your food. And don't feed your body any of these lower vibrational subpar foods, which a lot of your bodies are rejecting. That's why you're getting a lot of gut disturbances right now and a lot of sleep disturbances and everything else. The bodies are recalibrating. So it's a good time right now to learn how to work with your own nervous system. It's a good time to also learn to work with detrimental entities. I teach all my clients how to do this. I taught my daughter from the minute that she could understand English, how to work and clear detrimental entities. Equip yourself with the tools, educate yourself so that you can work with etheric cords and psychic hooks and attachments that are not here for your highest, greatest good. When you can intentionally work with the light codes, you can clear the dark forces daily. And it is a daily practice. You can't just do it once and think it's going to be fine, right? Any kind of thought forms that are low vibration, jealousy, all of it are psychic hooks. So learn how to work with this so that you're not creating more addiction to stress and trauma patterns and numbing down mechanisms like drinking or eating too much. And I'll post the link below if you're feeling called to learn how to do this. It's not difficult. I think everybody should know how to work with this and have it in their toolbox. And I'll be running a 2-day Talk to the Entity class where we're going to learn how to work with your spirit guides and your angelic forces, how to clear detrimental entities off of buildings and ground that has suffered trauma. And I think if you're a real estater, if you are somebody that works with homes or animals or other bodies, if you're a healer, see if this one is calling you. And if you're in Johannesburg, come and join me or take the course online. It's going to be happening at the end of the Leo constellation when the 8-8 portal starts to close. on the 10th and the 11th of August in July. So if you want that information, PM me and I'll be happy to send it to you. I really feel like this is the best gift that I could give to anybody right now on the planet. So big breath. I feel like I've been talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour here. So what did I want to ask you? And what are you asking of me? Okay, yeah, so a little bit more. Some of you asked, what is the Leo constellation? What is the Lionsgate portal? Just know for now that this is a spectacular star system with the Sirians, where if you look in the sky right now, some parts of the world, you can see the dog star, Sirius, right? She is the home of the royal lions, the white lions of Timbavati, and the constellation, the Leo constellation, is completely aligned to the Great Pyramids in Egypt, back to the land in Timbavati where the white lions live, and back up into the God star or the dog star. I just love that dogs are God spelled backwards, but it's home. Just know it's home of the Christ consciousness energy. It's the home of the royal lions of Sirius, who are holding the grid lines, the ley lines in place for Earth to shapeshift and hold us all on Earth. And the elephants and the whales also hold the exact opposite grid lines in place to anchor us to the great central sun that's really serving as the diamond-hearted centers of the gods of golden light. So it's associated with our human evolution, our liberation, our ascension, due to its very potent influence on human consciousness. And as I said before, it's a major gateway portal through which the sacred rays and the specific ascension light codes are being transmitted to Earth through the 888, through the 555, through the 456 codes. So amplify, accelerate that, use the sacred geometry prescription that I'm going to give you for August to help your physical bodies, your etheric bodies, your etheric bodies to stay anchored into the love and the light codes of the Lion's portal. This really is our opportunity to play our part, as I've said before, in our sovereign state, in the Christed unity consciousness of liberating us from these old lower vibrational frequencies. And Archangel Michael is very much here helping us through this powerful ascension wave that will really enter the planetary consciousness in tandem with the Lionsgate. So focus this month, this week particularly, on the cellular activation, bringing in the God codes into your cells so that they can recalibrate and shift out of these lower vibrational miasms and codes that are not good for our bodies, and really call in that integration of that new Christed golden light frequency for our holy creation, right? Holistic health is becoming whole. This is the only way that we're going to sustain ourselves as a species and to create a sustainable planet for all life is to anchor in love and let these beautiful divine energies, the Syrian masters, the lions, the white lions, the Metatron cube, the Metatron himself, and also the elephants, the whales, to support you in wise counsel, to harmonize your heart center with this beautiful pulsate cosmic divine heart of all things. And I'll meet you there. Just know that you're not alone. You've got this. Look after your bodies. Trust your gut. Trust the disturbances in the solar plexus. And don't make them wrong. Don't go into judgment of this. Ask, what does your body need? And support your physical body. As I said, take a good gut probiotic. Cleanse yourself with pure and impure thought. And just be here now. Be present with what is available to you. And just know that we're in this together. And in case nobody told you today, I see you, I honor you, and I send you so much love through these challenging times. I see you. And if you're feeling called to reach out and get some private support, you know where to reach me. I'll post that link again for the online home study introduction to working with the entities, clearing entities. And if you're in Johannesburg, 11th and 12th of August, please come and join me in this beautiful heart center where we will gather in circle and really activate in the power of many these beautiful heart energies that are coming up. And I love seeing you all here. Hi Deirdre, hi Neelam. Go with love and make your week count in your acts of service that are all from a place of loving whatever arises and what would love do here. All right, bye.